Welcome back to Mac Talks Football, and Juventus have sneaked past PSV with a 2-1 win in their first leg game in the round of 16 playoffs in the Champions League. So let's go ahead and talk about this game. I mean, it was a really good game of football, if I'm being very honest with you. And I'll be very honest, I really did not expect PSV to play like this. I really thought that it was gonna be, Juventus just having a lot of possession and PSV trying to hit them on the counter attack. But it was nothing like that. PSV really, they had more control of the game. They had more possession. They really took the game to Juventus, and I think that that resulted in a much more entertaining game than we would have had if Juventus had more of the possession. And I think that sort of surprised Juventus as well, because they really did not expect PSV to have so much control of the game. It really did not feel like that PSV were the away side. It felt like Juve were the away side for most of the time. Their fans helped a lot Juventus. I think they were really good today. The Juve fans, in my opinion, they really pushed them, to get that second goal. But even though PSV had most of the possession, most of the control, it still felt like quite a cagey affair, because none of them were really able to create that much in that first half until the goal happens. I think before that both of them were trying, but nothing really was coming off of it. It felt like they were just cancelling each other out. And even at the goal that McKennie scored, it was a really good goal, a great hit, but it was quite a scrappy goal. PSV trying to get the ball out of their half, trying to clear it, but they are not able to do it. They have a couple of chances, but they are not able to do it, and the ball falls to McKennie, and he hits it. And what a sweet hit it was! A really good goal. I don't think any goalkeeper was gonna stop that. A great goal, and Juventus take the lead. It becomes a 1-0, and I think that goal opened up the game quite a lot. It became quite open, and then PSV, because they had to go ahead and try to get that equalizer, but they were not really able to do that in the first half. Second half comes in, and I think PSV were a lot better, with their control in that second half, and they played much better football in that second half, and they were able to get that equalizer. Perisic again with a really good goal. The way that he was so calm when he gets the ball, it falls from the top. The ball comes in from the left hand side across. Juventus are not able to clear it, just like PSV were not able to clear it. The ball, they had the ball goes up, and the ball comes to Perisic. Great control. The first touch sends the defender the other way, takes the shoot. And again, I would say, the goalkeeper should have been able to stop that. You cannot be defeated. You cannot get the ball let go past you in your post. And especially, and I don't think it was, I don't think it was really that fast as well. Like, it was not that powerful shot as well. That could have easily been saved by the Juve keeper, if I'm being very honest with you. It becomes 1-1. There's a big controversy. Juventus are calling for handball. It goes to VAR, and they double check it, and of course it's a legal goal. It's not a handball. So PSV are level, and then it became quite interesting. The second half was much more better. Much more better as compared to the first half. A much better football was played in that second half, and right at the end, Mbugula comes in and he scores that second. Again, all the three goals, it was basically the reason. The main reason was that the defense was not able to clear the ball. Both of Juventus's goal and PSV's goal resulted in that. And second goal for Juve, again, it was PSV had like two or three chances. They're just not able to clear the ball. Whenever they're trying to clear the ball falls for Juventus. They try to again, and then somehow Mbugula scores, and it becomes a 2-1. And Juventus managed to hold on to until the end, and they win this game. They win the first leg. I think Juventus would be really happy, because they know they really did not play, they really did not dominate the game. I think it was quite a 50-50 game. Even I would say a 55-45 game, and I would give 55 in PSV's favor. I think they were a bit better as compared to Juventus. I don't think there was that much difference, but I just think that PSV had much more control. They looked like a more calm on the ball. I don't know, and that was quite surprising, because it was Juventus's home stadium. But as I said before, it looked like PSV were the home side, and Juventus were a bit erratic, if I'm being very honest. But in the end, they are the ones who win the game, and I think they would be really happy with that, because they needed that. I don't think they are gonna win the Serie A at the moment. So their main run towards concentration should be towards the Champions League. So it was an important game, and they have one of the trickiest fixtures. I said in my prediction as well that you will have one of the trickiest playoff games. And they are the home side now, but they have to go away, so they needed to make sure that they they at least had something to with them when they go to the Netherlands next week. And I think this one goal could be really really crucial, if I'm being very honest with you. So they will be happy. PSV on the other hand, they would be a bit disappointed that they did not win the game, and the fact that they lost the game. If they would have just drawn it, I think PSV would have been really really happy, and I don't think anybody would have really a mind of 1-1, and I don't think that anybody could have said that it was not a fair result. In my opinion, it should have been a 1-1. I think a draw would have been a fairer result, but Juventus win. And PSV, I think they, as I said, in my opinion, they were a bit better. So I think they would be the disappointed party in this game, not just because they lost the game, but because they were the better team and they still ended up losing. If I'm being very honest, I think the way that they took the game to Juventus, I think that was really good, because I really expected, I think a lot of people expected that they were just gonna let Juve have the ball and try to hit them on the counter attack, but they surprised almost everybody with the way that they came out, and they sort of changed the whole scenario and how everybody expected this game to go. And I think that was really good. The away leg, if we talk about the away leg, I think that is going to be really interesting. This is, if I said it already in my prediction video when I did it, like out of all the 8 games, I think this is one of the most interesting games that we are going to see, and it is now already interesting. Like 2-1 lead for Juventus, then to go away to to Netherlands to play a PSV. I think that is going to be a big game. With the way the PSV have won, they need to score a couple of goals. The home fans are going to be up for it. It is going to be a really interesting European game, and again, this is going to be, it's going to be a hard one to predict as well. I at the moment, as I said, I really cannot separate both of them. In my opinion, as I said, PSV were the better team, but Juventus ended up winning. Football is a very funny game. It is a very cruel game at times, and again, it showed today as well. So it will be quite interesting to see what happens next week. I really don't, and like for example, in the PSG Brest game, almost everybody knows that PSG are going to go through the next round. It will be a big miracle for Brest to go to PSG and score 4 or 5 goals, because they are already 3-0 down. They need to score minimum 4 goals and not concede. So that's a big task. Now PSG are favored in that game, but in this Juventus PSV game, it is going to be quite interesting to see what happens next. I would still put my bet on PSV. I said it before my prediction. I said that PSV could give us a huge shock and eliminate Juventus, and I am still going with that, even though Juventus won tonight. But I still think that away leg is going to be a big game, and if I had to bet on someone, I would go on PSV. So yeah, but as I said, I think it's going to be quite a fun game next week, and it was a really good game today. Not as exciting as the other games that have happened, of course, but still it was a really good game of football. So yeah, that's it for me in this video. Let me know what you guys thought of the game, what you guys thought of Juve's performance, what you guys thought of PSV's performance, and who do you think is going to qualify next week after next week's game. Let me know in the comment section below. Like the video, share it as well, click on the notification bell, and of course subscribe to the channel. We are trying to get to 500 subscribers before the end of February. It is like 70 subscribers still remaining, so please go ahead and subscribe and help the channel out. Until next time, bye bye.